Well, hello everybody, welcome back to another edition of the Forex Weekly Forecast. My name is Alexander Nikitin. If you guys are new, what we're doing here, we're looking at some good opportunities that may happen next week or may not happen. Sometimes they are very good, they are going our direction. Sometimes they are not going our directions. But you should remember that trading is only a probabilities. It's not a guarantee that you will win. But the setups I'm looking at have a very high probability of success. Okay, so let's continue. I'm not only a good trader and trading mentor, I'm also a programmer. So whatever is possible to explain to a stupid machine is explained. So today I am going to do a technical analysis of, I think, 20 or something pairs, and I will give you as many potential setups as possible. And to do that, I have written a code and I call them pattern search. This is a script that helps me to identify patterns according to my rules. Okay, so let's start. To do some predictions, I'm using daily, Euro USD daily. Okay, how my script is working and why it is so different from other on the internet, from other programs, because it is not using any embedded algorithm of swing identification. Swing identification is left for human eye to identify swing. For example, many programs are using zigzag indicator, and if you use zigzag indicator, you can see it is mismatches. Many time it ignores some good movements, and it mismatches the highs and lows. So this is the problem. You see, it ignores movement, it ignores the movement. So the algorithm of calculating highs and lows of this zigzag is not a perfect one. What is perfect algorithm is what you have inside your brain, and it's called experience. So I have created a script that will only draw whatever you are looking at, that will only draw the legs and only draw the patterns whatever you show it to him, whatever you show it. So let me start and demonstrate how it goes. And to do that, I will magnify the chart, and I see, okay, the movement to the downside. You see, it is obviously very clear break of this low. So this is the movement to the downside. So my script works this way. First, I need to delete all objects. Then I need to take a trend line like this, and I show to my script, this is XA, this is AB, and this is CD. After that, I run my pattern search tool, and it shows a pattern. The completion of the pattern is these three lines, 1, 2, 3 blue lines. You see them? And you see how after it hit the middle line, it took the take profit. The take profit is green, stop loss is red. So this is how it worked. This is a historical. Not only it shows the patterns that already completed, it also shows the patterns that are going to be, that are only setting up, that are not yet completed. It projects into future. Okay, so the first setup for today will be this wonderful cipher pattern. And the cipher pattern, you know guys that the cipher pattern is the most complicated cipher, the most complicated pattern, because it involves the closes of the candles. You need to look at the candle close for a pattern to be completed. So the algorithm here is realized very well. So what is the plan? The plan is that wait until price goes to blue line, sell it at blue line, take profit at your red line, and stop loss at your red line, take profit at your green line. So you'll have 156 of stop loss pips, and you'll have 200 or more of take profit. Yes, if you cannot digest that stop size, you should wait for a kind of confirmation, maybe for a double top to appear, and then you can use an ATR stop, double top plus ATR. In this case, your stop loss will be a bit lower than your X point, but still, if you tested that kind of rules, you can do it. Okay, let's go next. Dollar CHF, USD CHF, and I can't see anything. Cannot see anything. What I see the cipher pattern, but this cipher pattern already hit targets. Let me show it to you. This is the cipher pattern. It is also a good training for your eyes. You check if your eyes good or not. Yes, it was a cipher pattern. It was triggered on blue line and hit the green line. Okay, so no other setups here, unless you take this large one. And let me see if this large pattern is a valid godly or bad. Maybe godly, maybe bad. If it is a bad, it is a very deep one. Okay, pattern search. It is godly, valid godly. So the plan for the next week is to wait until price goes to the upside and then you sell it. Stop loss your red, green line is your take profit. Okay, 200 pips stop loss. Okay, it's just a zone marked with these 3 lines to look at. You can look at this zone. Okay, let's go next. Euro yen. I don't see anything good on euro yen. If only this one, but this is not valid, I suppose, because the B point will be very deep. Okay. Oh no, it's not very deep. Okay, guys, so this is the godly setup for you. Next week, if price goes higher, you can sell it. You can sell it at 786, you can sell it at 127 extension, or you can sell it at AB equals CD 1-to-1 measured move. So stop loss is this, take profit is that. Wonderful trade. The risk to reward is wonderful. Okay, let's go next. You should play stop pause buttons to write down the numbers if you wish to set these trades. Okay, what do we have here? Nothing to my rules here. I'm looking at some good movements, some good impulses like this one, then a kind of correction to the downside, to this one, and then a violation to the upside again, like this. So let's see if this pattern is valid. No valid patterns. Yes, I know, because this close is higher than 1414, so no cipher is valid. Okay, let me go here. What do we have here? Okay, let me zoom it in, and you can see this pattern. It looks like letter M. You don't need to know anything. You only need to have some letter M or letter W patterns. Pattern search, no valid pattern. Okay, let's go next. Euro Canadian. What opportunities we have next week? What opportunities? Go in here. I suppose this one is very deep. Let me search it. Oh, it may be very good. Okay. Boom. X to A to B, and BTC. It should be a godly pattern. If only this leg is not very deep. Pattern search, no valid pattern. No, it's not valid. Going next. Okay, nothing. Going next. Well, it looks good. Let me check it. X to A to B, and B to C. If it is a godly, it should be a very deep godly. If it is a valid one. Yes, it is a valid godly. So guys, somewhere in between 109 and 110, 111 almost. So somewhere in this zone, get ready to sell it. Okay, so this is the CHF JPY. Let's go next. Pound dollar. Pound dollar. Look at this and this setup. Well, it may be a very deep retracement if you start drawing it from here. So I would draw it from here. So no algorithm, no mechanical, I don't know, system will choose the leg as I did it right now. Either it will be always choosing legs like this, or it will be always choosing legs like this. No indicator will do that. That's why they are not working. Not working good. Only a human eye can distinguish between a good opportunity and a bad opportunity. Okay, that's it. So it is a bear godly pattern and it hit 786. But I usually trade from the middle line. So if it goes higher a little bit here, let me show it like that. If it goes a little bit higher, so you just can enter it like this, 100 pips for risk and 200 pips for take profit. Okay, this is for pound dollar. Let me go next. Oh, wonderful large pattern. Not next week, maybe in 2 weeks or into 3 weeks it will be completed. But still, why not to have it is not valid, I suppose. It's not valid. No, not valid, because the C leg is very deep. The C leg, according to my rules, it shouldn't touch 886 retracement of A to B. Okay, having next patterns. What are the next? Oh yeah, this one. I can say we had a gap here, we had a retracement and the retest of gap. Usually it is a good good structure point. If we look left for some clues, it shows that this zone somewhere from here to here is a very good zone. So I can start drawing it from here. Whatever indicator you take, it would draw it from that. But I would say if you have a gap, it's better to draw pattern from here. Let me zoom it in. Okay. Retracement of A to B and BC extension. So let us see what happens. Yeah, we have a Cipher pattern. So guys, if price goes higher, hits the blue line, ciphers are traded with limit orders, so your limit order should be triggered. Stop loss is above X, take profit is 382 of C to D, and this is a valid setup. Easy, very easy. So if you're going to trade this, you just say in your trading plan, okay, run pattern search and set a trade. Okay, this is not a valid one. Nothing valid here either. GBP CHF, nothing valid here. Aussie dollar. I see a potential cipher that looks this way. I can see, but maybe this extension is not very big. So, oh guys, let me do it this way. Yes, it would be better to do it this way. Okay, and I just show to my script what to look at, and then it does the rest. No valid patterns. Okay, let it be. If there are no valid patterns, this means there are no valid patterns. Let me try this one. Maybe something here. Pattern search, nothing here. And let me try another one. I'll show you. This very small pattern that is better to look on 4 hour. Okay. Yep. We have a bullish bet. So if price goes to the downside a little bit lower, just enter it, and you'll have a very good probability setup. Okay, let's go next. What might happen next week here? Nothing else, nothing good. And what might happen here? Well, not very large, not very many opportunities here. What is here? What is it? Aussie Canadian? No, I don't see anything good. Okay, let us see. Aussie New Zealand. Aussie New Zealand. You see this very good letter M sticking out. So you just mark it with your trendline tools like this, and you run pattern search. No valid, because this leg is too deep. Okay, do not buy Aussie New Zealand. Never buy it. The pattern is invalid. Nothing is here, I suppose. If only I need to check this one. Okay, this is a kind of impulse, this is a correction, and this is a violation of that to the upside. So let us see. Cipher pattern. Boom. If price goes lower until it goes higher, before it goes higher, the pattern is still valid. Okay, we are close. Let me see this one. Maybe too deep in B point. Maybe not, who knows. Well, I can see that it is too deep. But still needs to check. No, it's not valid. Okay, but we can treat it this way. We can treat it as a bad pattern. There are two kinds of bad patterns. The bad pattern one is the bad pattern that has 382 to 50 B point retracement, and bad pattern 2 is that 50 to 618 retracement. So in this case it is bad pattern 1, 382 to 50 retracement in B point. So guys, remember these numbers, take profit, entry, and stop loss is above X. So this is another opportunity for you. Very easy to find good opportunities, high probability setups. Okay, let me do it this way. Nothing. Pum 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 pum. Nothing. Okay, nothing. And now this one is very interesting, so I will check it from this leg. Oh, I have two probable setups to this leg and to the a bad pattern 1. If it is a bad pattern 1, no, it's not valid. and a potential cipher pattern if I draw it this way, like that. Yes, the cipher is valid. So if price goes higher, should enter this Canadian setup for next week, going higher than going lower. And the last one for today, the last setup is this potential Gottlieb pattern. Usually you need to take a Fibonacci to measure XA, then you measure AB, then you measure BC, then you measure extension of AB, then you measure inversion of BC, then you measure one-to-one measurement for Gottlieb pattern, and then you again measure XA to have a 786, and only then you'll have this. So very close to completion. This is a very nice Gottlieb setup, guys. Okay, so well, that's it for the day. Hope you understood how easy this pattern tool is. It is exactly follow my rules. Well, it does nothing but what is written in my trading plan. So guys, hope you enjoyed this. We found, I don't know how many patterns we found, 6, 7 setups for the next week. Hope you enjoyed this. If you like this pattern tool, I can share it with you. I will send you a copy, and you will also have fun and enjoy using it. It is much more simple than to draw Fibonacci's, than to calculate it manually, set everything manually, and it is much better than those absolutely automatical systems for pattern identification that cannot distinguish between a good Excel leg and a bad Excel leg. And if the swing leg is identified incorrect, the Excel leg, so the further calculations are useless. This is the problem in mechanical pattern stuff, in automatical pattern stuff. So I have solved this problem. I just left the identification part to be done by human, and I coded only the part that goes after identification, the part of calculations that says, okay, B point is this ratio, C point is that ratio, D point is that ratio, the range is this, that. So this is valid, this is not valid. I also have an expert advisor based on that, and it trades automatically these patterns. I just draw a pattern, and then I go to have a rest, and it trades them. And also I have a pattern trade script. Once you have a pattern on this, something like that, you run this script, and this script automatically sets the order. It sets the limit order at the second line, stop loss at red line, and take profit at green line. So you see how it goes. Okay guys, until then, good luck, good trading. Hope to see you next week. Subscribe to my videos, give me some likes, and I will do this work further.